Your garden soil might look lifeless. It may be hard, it may be pale, it may be cracked. Perhaps nothing you plant seems to thrive there. Many people call this dead soil and feel quite discouraged. They see barren patches, think the only solution is to buy expensive bags of compost or strong chemical fertilizers. I am here to tell you that this is often not necessary. What you see as dead soil is very likely just dormant soil. It is sleeping, waiting for the right conditions to wake up and burst with life once more. The potential is already there, buried just beneath the surface, and you have the power to unlock it. I have spent many decades working with soil of all kinds. I have seen the most compacted ground, unloved ground, transform into dark, crumbly, wonderfully fertile earth. The secret is not to add more and more things. It needs air, it needs water, and most importantly, it needs to be left undisturbed. Our job is simply to give them a helping hand to get started, creating the perfect environment for them to flourish. Let us begin. When faced with poor soil, the first instinct for many gardeners is to reach for a bag of compost or a bottle of liquid fertilizer. These are the solutions we see advertised everywhere, promising instant results and lush growth. Compost is wonderful, of course. I make and use a great deal of it. But making good compost takes time, often months. Think of synthetic fertilizers as a sugary drink for your plants. They give a quick burst of energy, but they do little to build the long-term health and structure of the soil itself. This method we are exploring is different because it focuses on waking up the life already in your soil. Our approach is about creating the right conditions for the soil's own ecosystem to repair itself. Instead of adding a complex, fully decomposed material like compost, we are providing a simple, raw food source. Stimulates the existing bacteria and fungi to multiply rapidly. They break down organic materials, unlock nutrients that are already present but locked away in the soil, and create the beautiful, crumbly structure that allows plant roots to breathe and grow. One of the great beauties of this soil revival method is its simplicity. You do not need any expensive or specialized machinery. There is no need for a rototiller, no heavy-duty fork, not even a spade for digging. We are honoring the no-dig principle. Our tools are for covering and watering, not for disturbing the ground. This makes the process accessible to everyone, regardless of physical strength or gardening budget. Your most important tool will be a watering can, or a hose with a gentle spray nozzle. Water is the key that unlocks the whole process. The microorganisms we want to encourage need a moist environment to live, move, and work. Dry, dusty soil is a desert for them. Next, you will need something to create a light-excluding cover. This is absolutely crucial. My preferred material is black plastic sheeting. The purpose of this cover is twofold. First, it blocks out all sunlight. Second, it traps moisture in the soil, preventing evaporation. A watering can, a dark cover, perhaps a rake. Now that we have our simple tools ready, let's talk about the ingredients. You will be amazed at how basic they are. We are not using finished compost or bottled fertilizers. Cardboard. Plain brown cardboard is your foundational layer. Make sure it's unwaxed and remove tape and labels. Corrugated cardboard is ideal. Purpose 1, an initial weed barrier. Purpose 2, it retains moisture like a sponge. Purpose 3, it breaks down into food for fungi and earthworms. Sugar source, optional but recommended. This is our secret accelerator. A small amount mixed with water gives rapid release carbohydrates. Used coffee grounds are one of the best options. Many coffee shops will give them away for free. If not available, grass clippings from untreated lawns. Water, the most critical ingredient. Plenty of clean, plain water is essential. Water activates microbes, helps cardboard break down, and dissolves sugar. It's the lifeblood of the process. A lack of water is the most common cause of failure. Ensure a reliable source, tap, water butt, or well. Here is the exciting part, putting it all together. This is a simple, layered approach, a kind of soil lasagna. Follow these steps carefully, and you will be on your way to revitalize soil in just over 2 weeks. Day 1, preparation and first layers. First, clear the area of any large rocks, sticks, woody perennial weeds. If the ground is very dry, give it a thorough soaking with your hose or watering can. Now, mix your sugar source into a large watering can of water. Use about 1 tablespoon of molasses per gallon of water. Next, lay down your cardboard, overlapping the edges by at least 6 inches. Make sure no light gets through. Once the cardboard is in place, water it until it is completely saturated. Now it is time to add your nitrogen source. Sprinkle your used coffee grounds in a thin, even layer. You do not need a thick layer. A light dusting is sufficient. Day 2, the final cover. After applying your nitrogen source, give the area one final gentle watering. Now take your black plastic sheeting and cover the entire patch. Use rocks to weigh down the edges securely. Ensure there are no gaps where wind can get underneath. For the next 2 weeks, simply leave the cover in place. The magic is happening underneath. The warmth and moisture are encouraging the bacteria to multiply. After 15 days, lift a corner of the plastic and take a peek. Look at the incredible transformation that has taken place. It might seem like magic, but the transformation happening under that dark cover is based on simple, solid biology. It all comes down to providing the 4 things that microbial life needs to thrive. A food source, carbon and nitrogen, water, oxygen, which is already in the soil, and a stable, protected environment. The cardboard layer is our primary source of carbon. Carbon is the building block of life. Fungi, in particular, excel at breaking down tough, woody materials like cardboard. As they decompose it, they release nutrients and create complex organic compounds that form humus, the dark, stable, and incredibly fertile component of topsoil. The cardboard also acts as a physical sponge and keeping the soil surface consistently moist. The sugar or molasses we add on day 1 is like rocket fuel for bacteria. Bacteria can multiply at an astonishing rate when given a simple, readily available food source like sugar. The coffee grounds provide the essential nitrogen. A compost pile needs a careful balance of carbon-rich browns and nitrogen-rich greens. And as a bonus, earthworms absolutely love coffee grounds and pull the decomposing organic matter down into their burrows, enriching the soil at deeper levels. One of the most rewarding aspects of this method, how quickly you can see tangible results. Day 5, the first peak. Carefully lift one corner of the black plastic. The first thing you should notice is the moisture. You might even see the very beginnings of fungal growth. Day 10, the midpoint check. When you lift the cover, you will likely see a significant network of fungal mycelium. The most exciting sign at this stage is the arrival of the earthworms. Day 15, the grand reveal. When you pull back the cover completely, the transformation should be striking. The cardboard will be mostly decomposed, falling apart at the slightest touch. The soil surface itself will look different. After day 15, ready for planting. Simply use a trowel to make a pocket through the remaining cardboard residue and into the newly revived soil. To maintain this newfound health, it is best to cover the soil around your new plants with a mulch. The difference in plant health and vigor will be your ultimate proof of success. We have walked through a simple, science-backed method to awaken your soil. This is not a theoretical exercise. I have seen it work on heavy clay, compacted builder's rubble, sandy, lifeless ground. By providing food, water, shelter, you invite the unseen army of soil life to make a home. The results are faster than making traditional compost, and a profound lesson in nature's resilience. When you begin to plant into your newly revived soil, their roots will easily penetrate aerated ground. You will notice plants that are healthier, more resilient to pests, and more vigorous in growth. Mark a small square, perhaps 4 feet by 4 feet. Peel back the cover after 2 weeks and see dark, worm-filled soil, a magical moment. Your soil is the foundation of your garden. Its health links directly to your plants and the food you eat. Your garden's bright future is waiting just beneath the surface.